Okay, I'm gonna try Dead Space, the remake from, is it this year, right? And it's not a good start. It's actually terrible. I'd I like booted up like one of the original. I felt the FOV and something just didn't really speak to me, but modernized version, and they have a 1 hour and 30-minute trial out, which sucks. I think it should be not. I don't like time limited the demos or trials and stuff like that. But it's something, and it's a fucking good thing. So I have a 4K TV, as my monitor. I play close to it, so I really enjoy, especially for doing videos, and just I really like it. Play in window mode I can choose. For most games, I can have my super ultra wide screen in 32:9, 3840 by 1080 in a window. Still have some quick access to web browsers or OBS, whatever. And it's pixel maps and everything. I can also play in 1440p for games that, natively don't really do well in other resolution. It will be like a nice, like 24-inch monitor, something like that, a decent size, and I'm close to it. Looks fine, it runs great. I can even play in 1080 for some games if I need some extra performance. But yeah, first off, this menu is kind of weird, right? It's something. It has all the settings and stuff like that, but the most thing here that just really took, it's been 30 minutes. I've lost 30 minutes of playing because this is stupid. And I don't even know how the game runs, how it's gonna feel, how it's gonna... It's just insane. To solve my problems I'm gonna get to, I went to the PC Gaming Wiki. I don't know exactly, PC Game Widescreen Gaming Week or something, and let me tell you one thing, this game has one of the largest pages of fixes and problems I've ever seen for a game. About performance issues, about input issues, but it's just like brightness fixes, and holy crap, how the hell is this game released and it still seems to be in such buggy state? But the biggest problem for me again, I'm hoping that the rest is gonna be good. I've done some quick tweaking. Haven't even, dug into like gameplay options, stuff like that, or control settings. I'm gonna just use my, mouse keyboard to quickly get into the game. I was hoping to. Turn off, motion blur, film grain, that's nice. You have some DLSS. I force balance just for, I don't know, why not? This... I don't know, let's keep that off. I don't even know how long it's gonna be. I just think, well, let's try it on, high settings. Let's see how it runs. Maybe I need to drop it. But 440p, maybe it's a good thing. Can't turn off depth of field, so hoping low quality will, make it just less obvious. Or no depth of field. But then I went into, again, this is like, you have like options within options within options. It's really kind of like, whoa, getting to where you want to go. So here's it support windowed full screen exclusive, I'm assuming, and borderless window. But when you are in windowed mode, you can't freaking change the resolution. I can resize the window manually, that's what I'm gonna do. The problem is, when you restart the game, it will go back to like a 720p window. It won't even save my settings. It did not save my settings. And it's just like, why is there no way to set the resolution? I even tried to go into 1440p, full screen mode, just exclusive, and then I switched to window. Boom, 720p window. It's shit for a modern game. And trying to find a solution, like 30 minutes I haven't found a good solution for. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do a manual resize here, and see if I can even play the game for like 45 minutes to just see if it stutters, if it looks nice, if it might be gameplay-wise something that I'm even remotely interested in. But this takes away so much from the experience. And you know, it might not be a problem. You like playing in full screen, that's perfectly fine. But this, I think it would be on an RTX 3070, it could be quite challenging to drive it on 4K, even with DLSS. And especially since I'm sitting close, I don't want to use DLSS with performance mode, because it will be more obvious, you know, the degradation in quality, and especially in a modern game with lots of post-FX stuff. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna try to get in the game and manually set it to something like 1440p. I have no idea. I'm just gonna wing it, trying to remember, okay, this is how much of the screen it usually covers, and go with that. And then hopefully I can assess the performance out of that, because that's also the thing. I can't really tell the performance to 1440p if I'm getting, according to reviews or benchmarks, the same good performance, nothing, because I'm not certain how well I'm fitting that. I don't know how the game runs when it's, you know, not 1080p, 1440p, like those fixed resolution, when it's gonna be some arbitrary resolution window here. So Christ, not a good start. No idea about audio levels or anything. It's not the start of the day you want to have. Hopefully this is from the beginning, and I'm sorry about the MSI being super huge, taking up a lot of the screen instead. Again, that's because this game forces 720p, and I can't really in a good way resize it yet. I can try, but it's just, then I might get super weird. Like, I don't know for OBS how it's gonna scale. Since there is black bars all around, I can't really 100% tell. Yes, I could fix it in OBS, but I can't really just tell easily here. It just... Why? Why is it like that? But let's try this one. Maybe this will be something. So the MSI Afterburner don't block too much of the intro cutscene here. So let's go for the intro cutscene. I want to have MSI Afterburner to see performance if I need to tweak it up and down to like what target I can get. The dream obviously for me is 115, 116. Which the Nvidia frame rate limiter will kick in, and VRR and everything will just smooth everything out. So, start game. Alright.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First I've heard from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Fishermer is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls? It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Davis.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Welcome to Aegis 7.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting teams set up for life. Where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
You ever hear of a full communications black on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnson, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
I'm losing control.
Fuck! We're off course!
Daniels!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it.
Drop the flashlight.
Everyone okay?
Ooh, stutter.
I'm good.
I'll live. Johnston, all right?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit, but better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellyan. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
So there's no FOV slider that I could see, which might be a problem here. But that was a problem in the original for me. Yeah, I probably would prefer to definitely move the view away out.
Forget something?
I don't like this very narrow, like Prime, Metro Prime.
Stay clear.
Also,
Not a great start.
just to show you, kinda... Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of like the intro video, the audio is kind of low, and then you have a lot of dynamic for explosion, kind of ramps it high up, and there's no like night mode available or anything like that. So unfortunately, some of the dialogues might be low, but I can't do nothing about it, because if I raise that, then the explosion will just yeah, they will break, everything will just start crackling and then be terrible. Other than that, it's quite nice and I don't mind. Again, I think maybe you wanna... This is on the lower side of volume for a game, so, you know, it wouldn't been terrible if they like would have started game with like 50 to 75% volume, and then you could increase it or something, but it's not a problem. I just wanted to highlight why the audio levels might be what they are. But yeah, the FOV is not my main favorite here.
Hello?
Very close to phobic feeling. First person mode is more my thing. But the third person, when it is further away, it's fine. Hopefully my I see that my manually resizing. This is probably as good as I can get it. As close to being 1440p and everything by manually resizing.
Guess we better go.
Ooh, it's some kind of stutter here.
Let's get this done, Isaac.
It's handleable so far. I'm guessing it's much better than the intro. Cool looking graphic. Doesn't look like it have this grayish tint that the Layer of Fear have. A lot of fog. But the black levels look quite nice. I don't know if this in the PC supports HDR because there is no notification about HDR in settings. But I would have gone for SDR anyways, just to make it easy for you to process. You will get 2 videos today also, so hopefully you can have a chance to try this yourself. It's a limited trial by 1.5 hours and also limited to, I believe, the end of May. Quite nice animations. Ooh, stuttering again. There are some minor, even though the game took a few minutes building shaders here in the beginning. Do you like the graphical style otherwise? Performance, you can see hopefully the FPS there.
Rig synced.
Not too bad for recording and everything.
Modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple.
Ranging from around 70 up to 100 so far. And this is on an kind
I can't reach security.
of down clock RTX 3070. Just a smidge to make it very quiet and cool. And VRAM is so far no problem. With OBS and everything running, I only using, or MSI is only allocating 6.5 gig of VRAM, and it does seem perfectly fine here in something around 1440p window mode. Mouse feels pretty good. Seems to be some, maybe a smidge smoothing or something, but nothing that bothers me.
There's nothing logged. No duty roster, no power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
I want to get to more gameplay, so I don't want to do too much. What the hell do I get out of this? What?
Does anyone else smell that?
Smell what?
Like something died in the air.
Yeah.
Oh.
I might want to... No. Controls, everything pretty good. It seems like you can remap. Yeah, so that's good. Oh, sensitive. Let's bump it up. Midge. There's no thing to turn off mouse smoothing, something like that, unfortunately. Screen shake you can turn off, so that's good. It looks very nice and clean, the image here, even with some kind of depth of field. My save station is...
Power to the elevator?
If I can figure out why it's down.
I have oh, oops. Like...
Isaac, try that security console.
I missed what I was supposing to do here, so... There we go. Or activate the security console. And where the hell am I? Okay, so... There we go. Nice map and everything.
Try that security console.
Definitely FOV, like to push it back would have been really helpful to me. Yeah.
Isaac, I need that damage report.
Oh God, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Okay, I got us some power.
Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator shaft.
Positive anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, man?
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators running.
There's something in here with us.
Oh shit. Oh. Damn.
Daniels, get the doors open!
Get out of there!
Kendra, the doors!
Well, that's some doometry stuff. Shit. Where's the run? Okay, where am I supposed to run? Okay. Oh, it's looking very confusing to the darkness and can see where I'm supposed to go. There we go. I get a kind of Doom 2 vibe here. Hello. A cool intro. You know, it's been minor stuttering, but it's still very playable. It seems that stutters are mostly some kind of area transition. This is a very nice, again, graphical audio style. I like the start here, gameplay wise. But FOV are definitely bugging me. And here we have depth of field that I definitely would have liked to turn off. It's pretty damn good here on the high setting so far. Cut off their limbs. Okay. Rotate projectiles. What? I didn't see that. What they meant. Oh, okay. Interesting. Can I see how much ammo I have or something? I don't want to go to inventory to see that. Oh, maybe if I do that. 10 shots? Maybe, I don't know. Nice. Right, flashlight. Very... very circular feeling there. Melee can damage the enemy. Where is it? Punch. Oh, there we go. Oh, pick up. I would probably do quite bad with games like this. It is in the medium settings. With like looting and being conservative with ammo and health. Do I have an objective here? I have to okay, get the safety. Alright, that's a good. Seems locked. Oh, okay. Okay. What's my... oh, my health is on the back, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Since I have no real prior knowledge of this. I have to like try to learn everything. Oh, oh god, no. That's... What is this? That's the plasma. This is. I just wanna try to use that. Okay. That was not the most intuitive way here. I guess it's good that you can look around while you are in this, but I would have preferred to navigate this menu without having to use the different set. Maybe this is optimized for control gamepad more. I think I even want to increase the... Right. Okay, all the way here just to do that. It's still kind of sluggish, so it's something that's just not as precise here. But so far, definitely locked. Pretty interesting game here. Probably maybe should like... Oh, that's a scary one. Play this on a bit of a lower difficulty here. But for the scenery, you know, just for the story and the atmospheric. But maybe I would turn it down a little bit with the looting and everything. I'm probably quite terrible at that, I feel, and I would definitely need like an FOV fix or something.
Retrieved. It didn't die. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Yeah, shoot off the limbs. That's a cool idea. It definitely feels quite interesting. Minimal stutters. So for performance, you know, again, seems damn good for, you know, RTX 3070 and 1440p-ish. Obviously, I wish that the stutters were 0, but it's... Physics. But it's not been like a deal breaker in this game for me. Really cool. Maybe I'll keep an eye on it for some sale or something. Maybe they will get even more fixes out. What?
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac.
Oh, hello.
You made it.
They're everywhere. Shin, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs, so how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac?
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Cool style here with that thing. Okay, get the tram running. Oh, what is this? Oh, so I need to get this one running somehow. Maybe if I could turn off the depth field or increase the sharpness a smidge, it'd be nice. Really nice performance so far in here. I like this, like the art style here with the glass making fuzzy on the other side and everything. It's I really dig the art style. Movement again, it feels a little bit sluggish. Maybe that's the thing. I'm coming in as a Dead Space noob. So, you know, I'm not gonna compare this to the hell is stasis, I don't know. Use medpack. Oh, okay. Can I use that with us? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 weapons. Grab. What? Use medpack. Kinesis grab. Light zero grab. Oof. Okay. Wonder how intuitive this will feel. Hopefully it will be good, but I don't know. But yeah, with like an FOV save station. Okay, so now we can save. With an FOV fix for me, it'll be more of a enjoyable. That's unlocked and that's unlocked. Can I press like map? Yeah, I can. Definitely could have a good time with my Steam controller in this, with given some time to configure it to be more smooth for me. Feels like it would play really well with my Steam controller in mouse keyboard optimized mode. Okay, so the game is telling me go a different ways. Let's follow the game right now. No crouch, right? No. Definitely some crazy scares going on here, so... You can see... yeah, I see the charm in it, in this game. It's just the window mode thing here and a little bit of the stuff doing that. Didn't give the game the best start, performance-wise, otherwise... Gameplay-wise, it looked pretty smooth and good. Very dynamic audio to kind of get you that horror feel. So having you get jump scared, for good and bad. Might even want to turn my sensitivity up more. Right, let me try one thing. Okay, it feels pretty 1-to-1. I can't swap shoulder, right? I don't think so. Think you could swap shoulder in the original? Can't swap that one. Not sure how good I'm gonna be at using that. So let's bump. Interesting. Very rarely do I bump mouse sensitivity up. That's pretty much always, you know, being turned down. Alright, yeah, this feels more like my quick movement. Good. It feels a little bit snappier also. Yeah, very rarely do I turn mouse sensitivity up. Oh, is that security clearance or... Boom, boom. Will slow down and fasten obvious. Hold to aim. Oh, okay. So... Okay. Interesting. So how much... How do I know how often I can use it? Can I use it? Okay, let's get away from that audio. Can I? How do I know how much I can use? Oh, there I see. I have 2 more uses of that. Ammunition for the plasma cutters. Okay. A lot of management. That's probably, you know, why I would wanna try to see if I turn down the difficulty for more ammunition, or that not needing as much ammunition. Yes, I'm terrible at ammo management. Right, exactly, using Okay, so I can just press C to recharge, right? And that's the yellow one? Yes, okay. So the right one is the slow down thing, and the green in the middle are health. Alright. Yeah, cool idea. I don't know. I think it would have been fun if you could. Alright, we can save again. If I could have health or something as a hub. It's very cinematic. Obviously very cinematic feeling here with not having disturbing HUD. Let me actually turn off. Performance seems pretty good. 70, around 90 to 100 in here. For a little bit better feeling here. What? Oh, did I... Okay. No. Yeah, very dynamic horror kind of audio mixing. A little bit slow to bring up the map, could be faster. Probably should go straight ahead here. That? Oh, recharging, okay. I gotta be... You only have 3 of those. Slow down the stasis thing.
Isaac, don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just stop moving?
A bit slow to bring up the inventory also. Looks nice, but a bit slow. I would prefer a quick one. Might be options for it, but trying to not spend too much time in the options since I already lost quite a few just trying to get the window mode working.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader?
No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things.
Systems online.
Down in the gears where no one
Loading
sees.
system reinitialized.
I know.
Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
What is the use of having the stomp button? Maybe because you can hit crates. So interesting. Okay, interesting. Bit brutal, but okay. So, what was I supposed to do right now? Where can I go?
Right loader claw disengaged.
Any luck moving that tram car?
The autoloader's busted, but stasis should do the trick. Just gotta time it.
Great.
What?
But hurry. Okay? Sound carries down here.
Game will close in 30 minutes.
Right loader claw disengaged.
Yeah, but not getting what they're trying to tell me to do here.
Right loader claw disengaged.
What? What?
Right loader claw engaged.
Oh, okay. What? Why did that? Oh, gee. Oh. Yeah, they were going very much for the horror vibe. Hello. Ah, yeah, I'm stuck on every corner here. Oh, almost dead by that encounter. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Feels kind of clunky, definitely, to me, a little bit, the fighting here. And they're going for the, definitely the traditional horror kind of ambush thing. Again, it could be countered for me by turning down the difficulty, you know. But I don't like getting like ambushed, and then it's so easy here to get stuck on a lot of corner here and having them jump out both in front and back of you at the same time, and they take like, you know, shooting off arms and legs like 4 shots, and optimizing and rotating it for arms, legs, and so yeah. Definitely, to me, it felt a little bit like cheap there, like, I don't know, so slow, and for you to try to get away. It's part of what, you know, obviously gonna make this kind of more heart pumping or something like that. Just a personal preference, why I might not have played this game before or enjoyed it that much when I did a quick try.
Please stand by.
Again, also with a larger field of view, it would have been a better overview and stuff like that, so. But would also take away a little bit of like the jump scare horror feel. Again, why ambush? What the heck? That's so not what I enjoy. Yeah. Oh, look, another one. Oh, look, they can rush.
Tram replacement complete.
You got it. The tram was jamming the whole system.
That's one down. You said a data board was fried too?
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
Weapon wheel. Oh, using the weapon wheel I can see how much ammo I have. That's good, at least I know how to see it quickly. How much health do I have? Oof. How many health spec do I have? Two of those, or guessing that? There. One suit. Alright. So, where can we go now? Can I... Oh, I have to do that for the map. I feel like I'm supposed to go back now. Probably, maybe. Is it all the way this way, maybe? Could be. Find the data board. It's definitely a small personal tweaking that I would like. Again, not being the fan of having enemies on the boat close side of you, because I don't feel that this fighting, the combat is that nice quick to me. It's a bit sluggish and like, yeah, personal thing. Then I want this map, this is like 1-2 seconds too long, that just takes up unnecessary time for me to quickly check stuff on the map. A little bit too long animation. But that is personal thing. Also this very horror kind of audio that's just kind of, I don't know, the super, not, well, maybe not super, but the high, that cannot heal me, right? No? Save station can heal me, or... But yeah, the kind of very high dynamic range to really have everything be in your face when something happens, that are very common within horror genre, to get the heart and everything pumping quickly. Not a super fan of that. Right, wrong one. Okay, so I probably should go back. A bit of stuttering here, but the stuttering has so far been very minimal, so I don't think that's a huge problem. Graphically, I love it. Feel it's, you know, once I get the window resolution working and everything, like, all about the graphic I really enjoy here so far. Wasn't it? Wait a minute. Yeah, exactly. Can I not go? Or am I supposed to go to the... I'm not sure where to go now. So, this is blocked. Not this one. Maybe it was more in this. inside the vents. I can't really read everything, but something about the vents. That's that way. Locked. Might be supposed to go back, I guess. Yeah, because that's locked, right? I think so, if I do math. Yeah, that's locked, and that's... What is that? This is okay. How do I close this? The UI, I don't know, I probably think the UI could be tweaked a little bit in some ways. How responsive and everything it feels, but yeah, it's interesting. It's very cinematic feeling, everything. What the hell? Oh, I can't see. That's some weird chromatic. That was weird effect. Yeah, fighting feels very weird. Okay, so only manual saving. So I'm guessing everything here is just not saved. Good and bad, I'm guessing. Well, it is for good and bad depending on what you work, but what you prefer. Some auto-saving. No, I don't mind good auto-saving. Preferably combined with like a quick save button. Don't think this game has quick save, right? Obviously because it wants you to be on your feet all the time to kind of get that kind of feeling that you gotta be prepared to lose everything unless you do good. So this probably could have been optimized more also. Yeah, did not seem like there was any quick saving. I prefer that, definitely. Yeah, the combat here and how the enemy engage you. I don't know, maybe you should... Maybe it's that you should always go for the feats or something here, but it's felt very... not great. So far the combat has not felt great. Might even want to up the sensitivity even more. Also guess that you might be able to use the slowdown on the enemies. But yeah, fighting felt really not great here. Then again you have difficulty settings. Yeah, going for the feet probably is the best thing that... Probably the best thing you should try to do. Go for the feet. to get them to be immobilized.
Security clearance required.
Just can't go that way. Can't go that way. "15 minutes. We are soon at the end of this video here, and I feel a bit stuck here. Oh, maybe I need to go up here and then. Okay. It's not the great Metroid Prime 3D map, so I couldn't see that this was elevated. Here's some audio. Get very dark. Oh right, it's the door, but it's also very dark. It has a great atmosphere. Tab. Okay, so okay, that's in. All right, that's good. You can press M or hold tab, like that. I'm all for, you know, simplifies something. Pressing tab for inventory, holding for map. Sure. If only the HUD did have a faster animation, would have been really great. Well, that's great. Do you like that? That's very, very good. Healing station, or no? That's my energy. Right. Oh, I didn't press it long enough. Is that a save station, or is that a? It's just a save here, but all right. And you know, you could even optimize this more by, when you're close to like a save station, having, like in Doom 3, a pointer coming up, having you interact with it directly. So there are many ways to optimize inputs. The less inputs you have and the more advanced cool stuff you can do in an intuitive way, the better it will be for the game in the end, in my personal opinion. It will just be, you know, easier to just memorize, and if everything is just feeling intuitive, that's, you know, a cool thing. Probably gonna be enemies hopping down through these chutes, right? That's a great atmospheric feel to it there. And I see why it's popular. Okay, this is where I could see enemies. Great sky fighting and a lot of classic horror elements. I do wish we had the dynamic settings, like for the audio to compress this a little bit. I don't need it to have that screams every time some enemy stuff and that happening, to just like this. You know, this was just a classic thing. If you watch movies and everything, you kind of like 50-50 expect, oh, that's gonna happen. Can I? Okay, so which one should I? Can I? Okay, I can only do one at a time. Is this the way we are? Stop again, I should hold it. Wait, what? How long do I need to... It worked previously. Can't get the map to open by just holding it anymore. Okay, that's weird. Hold to quick get the map up is no longer working for me. Oh, that's just weird. Alright, let's... It was good that I could just hold to get the map up. And it stopped working. Was this the way I'm supposed to go? Hold to open map. Holding, no map, no map. Alright, weird. Yeah, this is one way to go, to the right. And again, like this stomp, it could be optimized that when you're close to something like this, you could press use instead. I feel might be a thing. I just feel that, yeah, it could be optimized. Yeah, I was thinking you guys wanted to ambush me. Obviously, I don't know how the game's gonna progress, but it just feels like if you're close to some enemy, like, hey, you wanna stomp, press the same use button or something, or even the melee button when you're close. I don't know. I'm sure you could optimize it. Because having like left mouse button close to consoles, interact. Close the doors, interact. Close to an enemy that's, you know, been knocked down, stomp. An enemy that, you know, you can't stomp, melee. You have suddenly one good use, one button for many options. And I think many games are missing that. It becomes intuitive. Like here, press this button to do this kind of actions. And it's gonna be natural for you. It's gonna be your interact. It's gonna be your, you know, you're interacting with the door, you're interacting with key cards, you're interacting with enemies, you're interacting, you know, with boxes. And that is what I feel a lot of games are missing, and it's just over complicating stuff, making it just losing the fluidness of the games. Like, especially if you're new to games or new to playing multiple games and stuff like that, be like, oh shit, what was this specific button? And again, you know, you have Doom, it's like Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, that had melee and interact being the same. Obviously sometimes you accidentally melee, but it's no big deal. It's still easier. You know that if I'm close to an enemy, I can interact with the enemy, you know, doing that lure kill. I know that if I'm close to some door or other thing that I can interact, I use the same button. It just makes a nice, more fluid thing. Oh, okay, audio there. Just gonna remember to check behind you. More enemies? Oh yeah, it is. Behind me, no? Okay. A lot of like eerie, creepy noises. Really sci-fi horror-esque here. Am I going the right way? Also very scary that, you know, you can't just pause everything by bringing up the map, because the map will not pause the game. which is it definitely adds a lot to this always feeling like under pressure. So yeah, the atmospherics when it comes to audio in general and the graphical are top-notch. Story and everything seems definitely interesting. Performance is at this point in time more than okay. And I'm gonna stop here because the game's gonna close anytime soon, so I'm not in so I just don't are in like some interesting place when the game just decides to close. I would have liked if there was a save station close by. I don't see anyone. There's gonna be enemies here, so that's bad, right? I could save and quit here because if I don't know how the save is gonna be like saved in a way, I guess. If it will progress, hopefully, if I decide to get this in the future or something. And that's probably gonna come alive, right? No? No save station. The games will close very soon, so wait a minute. Oh, is this open already? Ah. No, not... Yeah, that's good. Save station. Oh, so I need to... Okay, well... That sucks. So I need to, like, do that, right? Do that. And then there's gonna be some craziness going on here. Enemies coming, and the game will close any minute now, so that was a shame. But there's lots of barrels, so I kinda expected this to happen. Would like to be able to say, but that's unfortunate. Nothing here. This way probably. Gonna be enemies here, right? We have barrels. You have to use the barrels. Da, 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 da. 3 minutes too. It's like 1 or 2 minutes left here. I'm just trying here. Can I get to the save station? I probably cannot. Don't know where the save station even is. Yeah. No, I do not. I don't. There's no save station here, so yeah. Yeah, no. Not anyone close at all, so. Yep, 1 minute left, so let's just quit so we don't are in some crazy action going. Let's exit. And there we have it. Hope you can get to try this if you haven't done. I feel the performance it's more than okay. It could be better, but the stutters has not bothered me. I call them out, you know, to highlight it for everyone else that really hate stutters. I don't like it, but if it stutters in, you know, opening a door and like not in middle of action, sure. If the way to get rid of the stutters would probably other ways be to have a load screen. You know, to like stop the game, load assets, continue. This way, if it stutters, okay, sure. I'm sure it can be fixed. We have the direct stores and we have lots and tweaks and done, and it's not great, but I can play the game. I don't have a problem with that. So, you know, my RTX 3070 here on like something like 440p windowed, high settings, textures, graphic looks nice, looks great. In this environment, it runs, you know, I was like around 100 frames and it felt super smooth, and with VRR for my, you know, TCL TV, it just was a really great experience. I don't know if this is a game that people have had problems with VRAM, but like 8 gig 3070, no problem so far. Maybe there will be bigger areas that will, you know, be more challenging. The intro scene with the spaceship, the flying, it was around 70 that you can see for yourself. So obviously there are scenes that can be more challenging, but it still felt, especially with the VR, good, because the game are slower paced. And like, yeah, like the audio and everything, they are really, I like it. I think the story seems cool, and then like the cinematic feel here with the HUD is a nice artistic choice. You know, me like being this action nerd, you know, I'm like, can I get a HUD down there? You know, the personal preference. It's not a game problem. The games does a great. It perceives this sci-fi horror feeling in a gameplay way very good with that. And as I mentioned, I feel that you can really optimize the inputs. Probably don't need the stomping and interaction, separate buttons and stuff like that. But overall, so far, the gameplay had felt pretty smooth, pretty nice. I don't like the HUD popping up. It's way too slow. I want to be quick map, quick inventory. Like it should. Maybe that's an option. I didn't want to spend too much time, since I don't know why the windowed mode have no freaking options to set a resolution, aspect ratio, nothing. Because it seemed like I tried to do like a manual ultra widescreen window mode, and it seemed to work. Like the game just stretches and crops and everything seamlessly, which is great. But why are there no settings? Like you can still have the user manually change the window, but you can still also offer resolutions. Like what's the point having a window mode if you are forced to like manually change it like every time? Always might be good to point out before I forget here, the stuttering that you see, because maybe someone are thinking this is because you're running it off a, you know, slow drive hard disk. Shouldn't be that. It's a Kingston drive, NVMe drive recommended, that are supposed to be able to push like a 4 or 5 gigabyte per second. So shouldn't be that. It's just without direct stores and stuff, it's not as good as it could be in loading stuff. But no real shader compilation problems here or other stuff like that. And yeah, it was more fun than I was expecting. Probably if I were to play this, I might turn it down the difficulty, just because I felt, especially when the enemies just are super close to you on both sides, coming from nowhere, that it felt a little bit clunky, the fighting. Obviously that is causing a dramatic effect, so that might just be a choice from the developers. But you know, that's a personal thing for me to not be the most liking that cornered feeling. because backtracking here is very easy to get stuck and stuff like that. And the major point for me is I really would like an FOV settings. Like, it's cool, and I guess it helps you to see the characters, the health on the back and everything by having this more small and FOV. But it felt a little bit not as bad as the Metroid Prime, but it was like not comfortable all the time. I could play the game without a problem, but it's just like it was always on my mind, like this FOV here, I can't see everything, my environment, and yeah, I would really like that. But yeah, hopefully I will get this up as soon as I can, so you have as much possible to try this for yourself. It did not require me to have Origin running or anything like that. It seemed like it worked smoothly right off Steam. I did not have to log into EA to try this trial or anything. It did ask me to like log into my EA account, but you could just dismiss that. So that's great for a trial. This trial, you know, if they would have done it in two ways. One way meaning that you can play this game 1 hour at a time, or 1.5 hours at a time, and that's it. I would have been fine with that if they, but you know, they're kind of like 1.5 limit, and also just to the end of the May. Yeah, it's I don't know. I've never been a fan of that. You know, because the demo to play more, and if I would have a chance to play this demo, maybe the same part of the demo or a 1 hour and then have to restart, I could have maybe gotten better at the game, and I could have felt like, okay, I wanna dig into this. I feel that I'm getting better at the combat, because you know, as I progressed, I obviously like, oh, they charge me very quickly. I have to focus on the legs first, then they don't charge me like that, because I'm coming in from this as a first timer. Like, it's many years, many years, and I tried like just booted up the original one and felt like the FOV and everything, like, that's not my thing. I'm just maybe some other time, and I never came back to it. So, and also getting used to all of like the looting and how that thing, it could take time. And with a demo that is not time limited, I might actually give myself the opportunity to do that, to dig into that, and then be okay, it really is for me. But this just 1.5 hour, it might not be enough, and I don't want like 1.5 hour of pure gameplay is a massive demo. So I would just feel like, can we tweak it down to being just 1 hour? As I said, like 1 hour session or something, whatever, like some limit, but not like I cannot play this game again until I buy it. And like, yeah, those kind of demos that like, not my thing. But thank you for watching here. Time to let YouTube process this and let me process this. And I might, you know, I might definitely, if I see this, get a hold on this game in a good, affordable way, I might definitely dig more into it, because I felt there was some really nice atmospheric thing there going on for this game that really kind of actually was intriguing. Not the just like, I love this game like Celico demo, but definitely something like, okay, I could definitely want to have more of it. So yeah, but here you have it. If you haven't tried it, you have a shot now, and it might be worth your time to doing it. It might be good, it might give you something that you feel you want to dig into. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and hopefully this time it will be true that there will be Super Mario Odyssey video coming. This just popped up out of nowhere, so you don't want to miss that. You can always check back to the channel, follow, leave a comment, you know, tips or tricks. Maybe if I pick this up in the future, might be good to know. But until next time, Hope you have a great day.